Hello. This is Xfinity Open at Iowa Speedway. I think we might have gotten enough. Yep, we got enough that it split in half. So a smaller field, only 20 cars. That'll put me in the bottom split of the two. It looks like 2,200 down to 400. I'll go out and practice. I don't. Do I want to qualify? I'm scared because
there's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
I keep forgetting not to speed. The reason I'm scared to qualify is if I accidentally put in a good lap. I feel like I could be a menace out there. First few laps while the tires come in.
It's now 103 Fahrenheit.
The setup I have is, I feel like it's loose, at least for me, it's loose. We'll see what we got.
New fastest lap for Smith, 25.5.
It's really hard to get into the gas like I want to. I drove around for 45 minutes or so in an open practice session, and I was darn near the slowest car that put in a lap. But I mean, I always get into these sessions and there's a lot of
just done a 23.9. The guy behind has just done a 24.8.
a lot of like 5,000 plus iRating people going around, and they just yawn out a lap half a second faster than I'm capable of getting.
The guy behind has just done a 24.6.
Practice is over. So I got a debate.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Do I want to try to start in front of all these people? It's a 130 lap race. There's no hurry.
Hey, are you qualifying?
I'm thinking no.
No, I'm gonna start at the back. Definitely don't feel like it's a long race, dude. Amen, brother.
See how many of these people do the same.
Yeah, I'm with you, James. I'm just gonna click ready to race.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I've made up my mind, and I will see you back at Grid Up.
I did one yesterday.
We are back. Looks like a little over half the people chose to do a lap. Let's get in the grid. I got it muted just so I could do a little talking here. I hope I remember to unmute it when the race starts. Pretty chatty group. Nothing bad, just shooting the breeze, as they may say. But yeah, the name of the game here is going to be to survive. I did a 120 lap truck race yesterday. I have a video out of that. Yeah. It was a race. Disappointing for me. I won't spoil it in case you want to go watch it, but I ran dirt street stocks earlier today. That video is processing right now. It should be out before this one. Kind of a crap race there too. I need to get my head in the game or something. I don't want to stagnate, you know? I'm hoping that this race goes okay. First thing is not to get wrecked out. Second thing is not to hit the wall or get into anyone.
The is 102 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 81 Fahrenheit.
And a big thing is, I feel like I need a long run.
In the outside column.
I need long runs to come into play. I feel like I'm going to be slow on the short run. Which is why I didn't want to accidentally qualify. I'm not saying I would have qualified up there. I'm not trying to be cocky. Like, yeah, I would have been front row. But I don't want to be up there. No, I very well could have qualified where I was. But just in case, I've done it before. Surprised myself with how high I qualified. If there was ever going to be a time where I was going to loop it in front of the field, today might be the day. I just got to be super careful for a while till the car kind of comes in. Alright, I'm going to unmute them now.
Remember as well is when you take the right rear spring and you apply more turns than that, you're actually raising the track bar on that side too, so you got a compound going on there. Sometimes if you drop the left side, it won't raise your roll center.
Sounds like some setup talk. I recognize some of those words,
Never even thought about that. Yep.
but it's mostly gibberish to me. I got to steal a setup.
And as you make
borrow
changes,
one.
change one thing at a time and then test it and see if you like it, and then change another thing and see how you like it. So if you change 3 things at once, you go out on the track, you're not going to know what did what.
And that's why I won't ever probably do my own setups.
During
Even if I
practice,
could learn how to do it,
You know, pull in the pit, and do a pit stop, and do those changes.
I don't
and
have
see how it
the
reacts,
time or
so that way you
desire
know
to
it
spend that
before you
much
race.
time on it.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you. Good race, guys.
Alright, I was hoping once the race started they
19, do you have a mic?
Get ready.
might.
Go.
Yeah, I'm just going to hang back, man. If you're faster than me, just let me know and I'll let you by.
Will do.
We're just taking this super easy. We just have to log laps. Now, I don't want to get lapped. Okay, some of these people are going slower than even I would like to go. That guy's way up. We need to not... Yeah, we need to not be collected by something if he screws up. See, if I get in the gas too hard, the rear wheels just spin.
Kyle, I'm going to just give these guys some space for a couple laps, and then we'll start our way up.
Fine by me, dude. I'm just following you.
Go for it.
Okay, Justin, the next car is grey. Got a car outside. That's the fastest lap. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear high. Your refuel window will open on lap 43 and it will close on lap 88.
I know we're racing. How many laps people get for their tire?
Easily over 60. I've done 60 and pulled in and had like 88% left.
I had 10 for the setup I made for my A. I blew my tire at 48.
Still there. Clear outside.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
going to say it depends on your
Some of these
driving.
people are going just a little too slow.
Yeah, I suck, so keep that in mind.
P11. The gap behind is now 0.3.
Sorry about that checkup. I thought they were wrecking. They're beating the hell out of each other up there.
Yeah, I saw it, dude. I got a little nervous there.
I think some of these people know each other the way they were talking, or they race together a lot, so, I mean, that's cool. They're acting like they're buds. So there might be a lot of that in this race. Like I said, nothing bad, it's just they're pretty chatty, but hey, maybe they can be more entertaining than me, because entertaining is not something anyone would ever accuse me of
We're gonna
being.
get lapped soon.
Yeah, see, I don't want to get lapped necessarily. I felt it get a little squirrely there. Not enough to have to get right out of the gas
Hang on,
again,
the guy
but
from the gap is 1.7 seconds. Fastest lap.
I'm really liking these open races, though. I'm glad I changed my mind almost immediately from the fixed races. I like the length.
Car in front is Ruiz.
If they had a length like this but fixed, I might do the fixed just so we were all on equal ground. But that being said, I kind of like knowing that everyone's maybe got different cars and they'll react differently and they'll have to strategize differently due to it. I'm a little surprised at how much I'm gaining on some of these people.
That last lap was a 24.5.
Maybe I should be impressed that they're taking it so easy.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Sometimes I wonder if the crew chief doesn't freak out about some of this stuff more than, like, gives you way heads up. I've been having that a lot lately. I didn't see any red flashes, though.
Your lap time was a 25.4.
That being said, this guy just, like, stops in the corner. I gotta get around him. I'm gonna get into him if I'm not careful. So now that I know that he stops in the middle of the corner, maybe I can get a run out on him. Yeah, staying farther back.
Car outside.
I gotta learn how to make passes.
You've just done a 25.5. It's still there. Clear high. Ruiz is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.2.
I like how, I mean, I know it's a free app and it's cool. Crew chief is awesome, but I love how it'd be like, hey, he's reeling you in as you're passing him. It's like,
One's wrecked on the back stretch coming into turn 3.
P10. The gap in front is now 2.7. That lap was a 25.0.
I hope I'm not pushing it too hard. The way some of these guys are going, I'm like, I just question myself. Anytime I'm doing something differently than anyone else, I'm like, am I doing it wrong? The answer is usually yes. I still don't know what happened to me in that truck race. One screw up. But it caught me by surprise so badly. Alright. Settled into the race.
The gap to Gray behind is now 1.5.
I don't know if this is going to be a green flag stop scenario. One thing about having about 10 less cars in the field than I think is the max. I don't know. I've seen over 30, but like 40 signed up. So anyway, you get 10 less cars out here. There's less cars to run into each other,
Alright,
so
Justin, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.5
I
seconds.
slid it in way too hard there. I got to be careful.
Your last lap time
I
was
don't
a
need to go flying in
24.9.
there. Other thing, my truck race, I've got it set up so that the crew chief will like tell me how much fuel I need to make it to the end of the race. And it was like, in the truck race, it was insistent that I was gonna just barely make it. But then when I just did the default black box refuel, and they're like, I was good by 5.5 laps. I'm like, what do I trust there? I didn't run out, but crew chief said I was going to be good, but just barely. I knew that was going to happen. Luckily, it was just a light scrape. I hope no damage. It was pretty flat. Absolutely. There's no reason to do that, though. That's what sucks when I do stuff like that. I feel like I might be going too hard.
That lap was a 25.1. The gap in front is now 0.9.
I mean, I'm gaining on 2,000 iRating guys who you would think know better than me.
Hey, 6, you want to run high?
Yeah. Then again, he got into the
Go
wall,
ahead,
too.
A-Car.
Your lap time was
Maybe
a
I'll eventually get to
25.3.
2,000 iRating and I'll be like, maybe 2,000 iRating isn't as good as I'm making it out to be if I'm here. I'm that way with like Rocket League. I finally made it to champion and doubles for the first time a couple months back. And champion was like a rank I would be like, wow, those guys are good. And now I'm like, if I'm a champion, they're maybe not as good as I thought they were. That being said, nothing against anybody. I'm just racing. I just talk. Part of me is just like, get around these guys and keep going, but another part of me is like, am I gonna just be letting them back by again later? Am I pushing too hard? I know I keep saying that over and over again. It's very redundant. It's what's going through my head right now. Like, should I just back off and ride behind him? I'm very surprised that we've had no wrecks yet. Maybe. This guy isn't stopping in the center of the corner like the last guy I passed, so that little trick to pass him isn't going to work probably.
That lap time was 25.6. Okay, just
Those fresh tires, you get by me, I'll let you by.
Engine temperatures. You've just done a 25.6.
Yep, got into it too hard there. Had to just back off. That's okay. No hurry. Tried to get a run there, or tried to get beside him, but didn't work. We got fresh tires behind us, so we're going to let him by. I guess he'll take the outside. I was gonna go outside, but he was kind of peeking that way, so I wasn't going to like change my mind and cut in front of him, because that could have ended disastrously. That's not how I wanted to do that corner at all. Alright, let's settle back in. Like, did that guy pit strategy-wise? Or did something happen to him? These are the things you have to wonder. Alright. I might have to start actually making an effort to clear this too. I looked at the relative just for a second and then I steered that way. And I look back down and I'm almost into the wall.
That 12 car.
That lap was at 25.6.
I don't like to dive it in. I like to set up a pass and come out of the corner with a run. Because I don't trust that if I dive it in, that A, I'm not going to dive it into them, and B, that they're going to give me the space.
Got a car outside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. You're clear outside. Car outside. Hold your line. Clear outside. Outside. Hold your line.
Whoa. Hold your line, 18. That was scary in my mirror. I don't know how close that actually was, but I was scared. Yeah, just like that, I got two positions. Let's keep the wheels not from spinning there.
14, you want to let me get by you?
I'm sorry?
All right.
You want
Ooh.
now?
Okay, Justin. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Oh, that must not be me. That must be somebody else.
That's a... 4.9 to the next actual position, so I don't know if there's gonna be any cautions to ever bunch us back up, or
You've just done a 25.2. Your water temperature's creeping up.
Leader, take the inside.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 5.2.
that was not good. Let's settle her down. Let's settle her down.
The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Okay, 11 is lap car, not on fresh tires, so
This is the downside of starting in the back and not pushing. You get fucking lapped.
P8. Car high.
please back up. Please
Still
back
there.
up. Please back up.
Clear
Thank
high.
you.
Your lap time was 25.5.
Suppose split the race roughly in half for green flag stops if it happens. $65-ish? I don't know. I'm asking questions as though anyone watching this can answer them in enough time to help me out.
Was at 25.5. That was 25.4. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.2 seconds.
I wonder how soon I have to worry about a leader behind me. I mean, if I get lapped sitting in the top 10, that's different than just sitting behind all those people who were taking it too easy. I mean, I think. Maybe I'm.
Consistency. Keep them coming.
Maybe I'm. Yeah, I knew that was never gonna work. Definitely feeling it. It's weird because it's like tight, but then loose off the corner if I just gun it. It's a whole different experience than driving the truck, that's for sure.
Your last lap time was at 25.6.
I think tires are a big deal here because I know I'm running at least a second slower than I probably was at the start. Guy in front of me is that lap guy that I let by at one point, I think. He's fallen off already, so if that was a strategy move, I would say it didn't quite work out for him.
Okay, Justin. Pit window is open.
Okay, if that means we can make it to the end, if we have to stop, that's good to know.
Pit lane. That lap was at 25.7. The gap behind is now 3.0 seconds. Car outside. Still there. Still there.
He really wants to hold this
Still there.
not for position or to stay on the lead
Clear
lap
high, car high. Clear
real
high.
bad. Alright.
The gap ahead is now 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not gaining on 7th at all, so.
Go high, I'll stay low.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw you come out of the pit with fresh tires.
Excuse me. My voice is slowly but surely
Lap time
getting
was
better.
25.4. The gap behind is now 3.6.
Guy ahead of me, directly ahead of me, does not have fresh tires.
Front is now 3.7.
Or newer tires than me. He's just that far off the pace. A caution would be interesting for many reasons. A lot of people are probably...
Go for the low, Tyler. I'll go high.
Thank you.
I don't know what to expect from this guy. He's kind of all over the place.
Got a car outside. Clear high. 7th position.
Go low, Kyle.
7th. Somebody pit in front of me? That's where I have to start worrying, if people in front of me are pitting.
Thank you, 18.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I think I was trying to say before I started having to worry about that is, caution now, there might be quite a few people a lap down now, so that would reset the race.
Alright, Justin, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 3.2 seconds.
Guess I'm slowly gaining on that position.
It's now 103 Fahrenheit. You've just done a 25.5.
1 and 2 is a struggle for me right now. I feel like I'm hitting 3 and 4 better.
That was a 25.7.
I was trying to hold it down for you, 15. I couldn't.
Or I almost called him the 21. 11's way up the track.
Car high. You're clear outside.
Just please no Punterino is all I ask.
The gap ahead is now 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, I'm definitely gaining on him since that's him there, and I can actually
Seventh
see
position.
him. If we do have to do a green flag stop, that could change a lot. I don't know how many of these people are good at doing it. I know I'm not.
You've just done a 25.5.
Yeah, 7's struggling more than me. I guess that's the key, is to just be struggling less than everyone else, even if you're struggling. Oh, I shot that in way too high. Or slid it up too high, I should say.
Sixth place. That lap was a 25.6.
Guessing people are pitting. I still kind of want to just split it in half. I feel like if this goes green all the way, the people who pit earlier than that are going to really be struggling at the end. Who's coming? Oh, fresh tires are coming. I'm like, I thought it was the guy I just got around. I'm just going to let him go.
Car low. Clear low.
Please go, thank you. I'm not going to race somebody with fresh tires. We got the same scenario going on again here, so it's kind of screwing with my race with the 7 here, but
Car low.
I don't want to be up high here because these bumps are awful.
11, I'm going inside.
All right, I lost
Thank you.
I lost a bit of ground to that, but that was better than
Thank you.
a potential wreck as faster cars try to pass
Lap
slower
time was
cars.
26.1. Car outside.
Thank you.
Hold your line. P clear. Clear high.
I'll stay high.
All right, another position. I realize some positions that I've gained lately are due to... Okay, I gotta be...
Hey, one, I'm gonna go high right here.
Some position I've gained are due
Go,
to
Nate.
people having pit. And those people are going to have gained a lot of time on me. Guy just passed.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
I didn't know if I saw him going down to the pits or not. Maybe, so...
The car behind is pitting.
Yep, he'll be gaining time back.
Your lap times are improving. The gap to what ahead is now 11 seconds.
Wow, I'm way behind the next spot. I don't know, do I cut this in half? There's no guarantee
Sorry,
this is
Zach, I was trying to give it.
going green the whole way, just
All
because it
good,
has
brother, all good.
now. Behind me is fresh tires, so we're just gonna give it to him.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Travis, I'll stay low coming out of two.
Car outside. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car high. Clear outside.
Yeah, right now we got so many different speed cars out here.
Car low. The gap behind is now 8.9 seconds. Clear low.
I'm hoping
Was at 25.9.
that this pays off, staying out this long.
Ahead is now 11 seconds.
I also don't know exactly the best way to get onto pit road. I am really struggling right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That lap time was 25.6.
Alright. I see the leader coming up on me. I'm pitting this time. Wish me luck.
Tyler, have you pit it yet?
No, I'm about to. I was trying to make to the halfway point in case we go
Pit
green.
lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Okay, Justin, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wayne, you got it.
Box now.
I'm like, optional
Your engine
repairs.
temperatures are now back to normal.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I saw your times.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
We'll see how bad or good that was compared to other people. Now I got cold tires, I gotta remember that.
The leader, Brown, is pitting. Okay, Justin, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. P10, outside. Clear high.
Alright. See where we cycle back.
You're gaining on this car. The gap is 1.0.
I'm not going to claim that that was a good pit stop, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it might be.
2.2.
5's fitting in.
Now I kind of want to hope it goes green the whole way. I mean, I'm not going to win that way. Not that I was expecting to win anyway, but I'm going to have a tire advantage, you would think, over these people who pit 20 plus laps sooner.
Car high. He's still there. Still there.
19, I'm going left.
Still there. Clear high.
Guy's
8
fighting
laps.
it, or he was. Even though I gain on him
Watch
so
water
easily.
temperature. It's looking a little high.
Maybe I should have taken some tape off. I keep getting that message.
That last lap was a 24.6.
Alright. For a second there, I thought that guy was going to stick with me. I'm like, oh, shoot. I only passed him because I gained on him so quickly. Like this guy, I'm gaining on him. This guy hasn't pit, according to my crew chief.
How the hell did you end up ahead of me?
P7.
That's not what I would call a smart strategy at this point.
Haha.
Unless he thinks he can make it on fuel somehow, which I don't think is possible, but I don't know. Even so, he's already behind me, so that's not paying off.
Brand new tires, bitch!
I don't know why he hasn't pit yet. It seems silly.
Your lap time was 24.7.
I was expecting to dump it in that corner because I was talking shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get lapped at this rate, but I'm in 6th, so I don't know.
I shortcut it before.
Alright, keep it going, buddy. Keep it going.
What'd you do, just get half?
Car high.
Alright, right now I feel a little out
No,
of
I
control.
pit
I need
on,
to
like,
get that
lap 40.
back into control. Alright, still a long ways to go. I mean, I pit pretty much exactly a halfway, so that means
Just trying to catch a caution right now.
don't cause one. I really don't. Well, I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are.
There wouldn't be a lot of people left on the lead lap, so maybe I would have a chance to do something. I don't know. If it happens, as long as it's not me, I guess I'll take it either way. As long as I'm not the caution. But right now we got some people in front of me that are.
Got a car low. Clear low. The gap behind's increased to 2.8.
I think I was right about. Oh, that was close. About wanting the long runs. I've definitely
P6. Your last
feel like
lap
I've been
time was
doing
a
decent with it.
25.0.
Some of these cars are just like barely moving in comparison to me. Just back off, buddy. Don't throw it in there.
Clear high.
Yeah, my entry was so bad because he was up there, but that's okay. We got it. That's why I don't get why they fight it. Like, look how far back he already is. If you catch somebody catches you that fast,
Lap was a 25.0.
don't sit on their outside. You know, just lift off and tuck in behind. I wouldn't mind saving tires a little better than I did that first run. I mean, I seem to be doing good in comparison to a lot of people, but it was definitely a struggle at the end to keep this car going. And I have to do the exact same amount of laps again. This is all assuming we never get a caution, which would be just miraculous.
Away. The gap behind is now 4.7 seconds.
One of those things about not qualifying, though, is you do that assuming there'll be a caution at some point.
The gap in front is now 5.0 seconds.
I've had a lot of those moments there. The other thing I got to remember is the strength of field, you know. My race in the top split would probably not look like it does in this split. Christmas is in 2 days from when I'm recording this. My daughter will be at my place for Christmas morning, so that'll be fun. It's kind of more of a thing I look forward to for her sake now than for mine. Christmas to me is just whatever at this point.
Leaders, what lap are you on?
84.
I'm still in the lead lap, so that's a plus.
The gap ahead is now
I'm assuming,
5.0 seconds.
even though he's not on my relative anymore, I'm assuming he's closer than he was. I could easily look at my other screen, but I shouldn't say easily. I could look over at my other screen and then I'll drive into the wall or something stupid. So I'm not going to.
Go by 5.
Car behind me is gaining, but it looks like they pit much more recently than me, so once again, it's awareness of the race. He's a lap down from me or more. I have no reason to fight him. If he catches me, we just let him go. And I would expect the same in the opposite scenario. It just hurts yourself, too. Side-by-side racing slows both cars down. A lot of people don't seem to get that. If you're going to do that, it should be for a reason. 6 is having a hard time. Hopefully he just stays up.
Outside. Clear high. The gap in front is now 5.1.
Sorry, Kyle. I almost got you, but I didn't.
Yeah, I was watching you in my mirror. That's why I moved up the track as I saw you entered high like that.
I was, and then the car in front of us slowed way down. I thought we were gonna. I was trying to check up.
Oh, good.
My mouth is like dry. I want to drink so bad, but I don't think I could pull it off. I got a water bottle nearby. If a yellow came out, I would definitely get a drink. These long races, though, they're kind of an endurance thing. Like, oh, you're just sitting in a chair with a pretend steering wheel and pedals. Well, I mean, it still takes a little bit to do it. Plus, my seating position is just not that comfortable. I've said it a few times. Like, I want to build like a rig. I don't need to buy a fancy one. I've seen videos on people who can make, build wooden ones, and I'm pretty good at that sort of thing. And just get like a seat out of a junkyard car or something. Comfortable car seat for cheap. And you can set it up exactly to your body. It's just so my seating position would be more comfortable. That's really, it'd be kind of maybe an immersion thing, but it's more for this, especially if I'm gonna do.
Let me by.
hour-plus long races, you know.
Man, he could cut you off in a heartbeat. Be careful. He's gonna pinch you down. He's gonna just be careful. I had trouble with him earlier.
Yeah, well, he's making it hard to get by him because he's all over the place.
Yeah, he'll just swerve right in front of you now. I almost hit him 2 or 3 times earlier.
The lap car behind me is either not gaining on me or he's just
On the guy in front.
He's slowing you
purposely
up.
not.
You was a little bit faster than me. I was about to let you by a while ago.
You've just done a 25.
Yeah, he's way off the pace.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high.
I mean, if that car ever gets to my bumper, I'm going to let him by, but I'm not going to just slow way down until then. But maybe he's purposely not. I don't know. Maybe he's just respecting the lead lap car. What in the world was that? Oh, that's the 2 they're complaining about. Oh, no.
Kyle, go up high.
I didn't realize I was gaining on him. Wow, 3 wide in front of me is kind of scary to see.
Ahead is now 6.2 seconds.
Car just
Thank
ducked
you for
down
the help.
pit road, so
Yep.
what do they tag team to help get around that guy? I don't know who's who when
I'm
the
so far
voice
off
comes
the
up.
pace, dude.
Well, it's nice to know I might have to deal with this 2 car in a
Make sure your
minute.
car's taped up. Makes a big difference.
The gap behind is now 11 seconds.
Well, I'm a little worried with what they were saying, and I did see some crazy darting from this guy.
Car outside. Still there.
He's definitely not going to just give it to me, but I guess that's his right.
Still there. Clear outside.
Hey, 19, go high.
The gap to Lamar ahead is increasing. It's now 6.4.
Sorry, Ozark.
I went in way too hot. I need to not let him get
You're all set, man. Thank you.
a nose under me, because he'll probably just try to pass me.
That was 25.6.
Okay, he's going to stay low.
I mean, if you want this back, you can have it.
Clear low.
No, man, go ahead.
I think I'm 2 laps down.
I haven't seen the leader on the relative in a while. I'm also not in any danger of getting the next spot. Got a spamming call coming in.
In front is now 6.3.
I can't answer it right now. Hope it's not important. Yeah, pretty much in it for this position now.
This is exactly what we need. That was a 25.4.
6th place is probably where I'm locked into if nothing happens.
To
I feel like I'm wearing out my
5.6 seconds.
tires too much this run. I don't know what my deal is. I just can't seem to force myself to slow down sooner than I am. If that felt much better. And what did I... Well, the exit didn't, because I gassed it up too much. But that was a different issue than my better entry. That was a bad entry.
That lap was a 25.6. The gap to Lamar ahead is now 5.8.
These two are probably for position. I don't really want to get involved in that, but at the same time, they're not really holding me up too much at the moment. I haven't really caught them for a pass attempt yet.
The gap to Lamar ahead is now 6.1 seconds.
You good? Go ahead.
All right.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That lap was a
Oh, yeah.
5.7.
Go ahead, 9.
Got car high. Still there. Clear outside. That was a 25.8.
Still got 19 laps to go. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just driving. I don't know what to say.
Outside. Clear high. Gap to Lamar in front is now 6.4.
Alright. The 6 car again. Lapped him a lot.
Car outside. You're clear outside.
Alright. I've done a lot of passing in this race, but it's mostly been blue named cars. I'm not that much faster than the 17. And there's no reason to race him. It's just if he holds me up is the only thing that'll bother me. I'm not like desperately trying to catch him or anything. I don't have any illusions of getting another position. And I don't know how far back 7th place is. But considering 8th place is right in front of me, I think I'm pretty good to just take it easy here.
Your last lap time was at 25.6. The gap behind's increased to 17 seconds.
17 just dived out of the way for me, so that was cool, I guess. Once I got sufficiently close, he must have decided it wasn't worth his time to fight me, and that is good. Good on his part, because fighting me would have meant losing time for him. And he does have a guy close enough behind him that he doesn't need to be losing time fighting me.
You're reeling Lamar in. The gap is 6.3 seconds.
I feel like sometimes I'm reeling him in, sometimes he's reeling me in, but it's always right around 6 seconds, so we're pretty evenly paced, I think. I don't know. I don't really want to caution.
Go by.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
I don't want to caution because I'm ready to be done with this race physically. I'm cramping up.
Appreciate it.
But a caution would be interesting. There'd be like
I'm at that
6
point
or
with
7
these
people
tires
on the lead
about
lap,
gone.
maybe 8. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
We would all go get tires. One thing I don't need to do, I mean, more for the drivability of this car. I don't think I'm in any danger of losing a spot. But I don't need to be just throwing it in there and sliding it up the track. In fact, it's good practice not to.
The gap to Lamar in front is now 5.9 seconds.
If I ever get into the higher splits of these races, I'm just going to get destroyed by people who aren't doing that. I'm really glad I didn't pit like 10 laps sooner, because otherwise I'd be really on bad tires.
To Lamar ahead is now 5.7.
Catching him, not like I wanted to, but if he keeps it high this turn, then
Car outside.
should be able to get around him here.
Clear high.
Thank you, sir. Or madam. Can't really look at your names right now. I'm too full of concentration. When I do get the checkered, I'm gonna park and pause the recording, because I have a person I need to call back, probably. And then we'll go through incidents. I don't know why I explained that to all you guys. Like, it's just going to be a cut for you. So that was probably silly. But anyway, can't unsay it now.
The gap to Lamar ahead is now 6.0 seconds. Your engine temperatures are looking better now.
Hey, Kyle.
You've just done a 25.7.
Assuming I don't do something catastrophic, I'm kind of happy that it looks like I'm not going to be getting lapped. Ugh.
Yeah.
I definitely have nothing left. We're just
Stay-
limping
stay
at
in the
home.
pits after this race. I want to show you something.
That lap time was 25.8.
Alright. Sorry, I was racing around the leaders and I didn't want to wreck them.
Admirable.
Right now, we just need to get this thing home. I'm pretty much in 6th place, as long as I can get it home. Yeah, as much as it would be interesting to see what happens, I just want this race to be done. A caution now would be just tragic anyway. We've gone 126 laps without one.
In front is now 6.1 seconds.
I had a smallish wall scrape early on in the race. Other than that, I've kept this thing clean. Ideally. Oh, yeah, the leader's in the relative again, but hell, he was 4 or 5 back many laps ago, so. Those two are not racing for position, it looks like. Either way, I don't plan on getting involved in that. I gotta get around 2 more times.
2 laps remaining. That last lap was a 25.8.
These last 65 laps were uneventful. I think I cycled into this position, didn't I? Or I think I had to repass a couple people, if I remember correctly. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done.
Good win, buddy. Good win.
Good racing with y'all. This is only the second time I've ever seen a no yellow race.
This is first for me. This is crazy. Miracle.
6
Hallelujah.
place.
Merry
Okay,
Christmas,
that's
boys.
the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
I am happy with 6th
Good
here.
job, good win.
There's probably not going to be much for incidents.
Good job, guys.
Alright, like I said, there'll be a cut here. We'll be back for that.
You in the pits, Tyler?
Okay, I am back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do something if I'm gonna do these long races. I stood up, walked away, you know, to get my phone, and my knees were just stiff. But wow, 130 laps caution free. That was pretty cool. Let's see if there's anything worth watching here. Oh, I got my headphones off. That's why everything sounds different. Alright, headphones back on. Not that it really mattered. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I would have qualified, if I would have been up any higher, and how that would have affected the race. Because I feel like I might have been able to get even a little better, but maybe not. I'm not going to complain. 6th place is pretty good. What did I don't even remember where I started. I started 14th and drove my way up to 6th. That's not bad. All right. Anyway, incidents time. It's just going to be wall taps, I bet. Part of me doesn't even want to do this. I feel like it's expected of me, but it's not. I don't have to copy everyone else. I just wonder if people like seeing the crashes, but if there aren't any. We're just going to fly through these. If it looks like it's a potential to be something like that, we'll keep on it. If it looks like it's just going to be, oh, a spin out's worthy scene. Well, glad that didn't cause a caution. Wall, that's right. I'm going to skip if it looks like a wall hit. That looks like a wall hit. That looks like the aftermath of a wall hit. That looks like a wall hit. Same deal. I guess we'll watch my... I mean, it was so light. There's still no reason for it. No point in doing such things. Alright, wall hit. Probably a wall hit. Oh, this could be dicey. We'll see what this is. Pretty tame. Alright. Follow my advice. Follow my advice. Let's get through this. Video's over an hour. My plan was to maybe run the big blocks yet tonight, but I did the street stocks in this. I need a break. But that means I might not get to it this week, because I'm going to have my daughter here, and then I'm going to be working. Maybe after work. We'll see. We will see. I doubt there's a lot of people out there clamoring for my big block video anyway. Right now, it looks like my ARCA videos are getting the most traction. My latest ARCA video had the most people ever comment on it. I mean, by that, it's still only 4 people, but I mean, it's crazy. All right, I have a tendency to talk and forget what I'm looking at. I don't really... Oh. Let's see how that happened, if I can get my controls. Go away. There we go. I backed up a little far. Was he trying to pit? I mean, that was right around when people were trying to pit. Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy. And he couldn't find reverse, maybe. And he just towed right from there. That sucks. This could be something. Get the UI out of the way there. Could be something or it could be nothing. Theoretically, I shouldn't show up in this ever again. I don't feel like I ever touched another car or the wall again. Should check my tire. I didn't check the first set of tires, but I'm sure the second set is similar, maybe even a little worse. There's a few cars I don't recognize. It's probably the 4 people that I never saw. All right, well, that was an exciting incidents report. Let's check the tires. 54.75 on the rights. Not great. But hey, we made it on one stop, halfway, split it almost exactly in half, and so who we did win this? Chase Brown, the 8 car won. 3-5-15. 1 is the one I was chasing down for. Oh, not chasing down, but I was behind forever. I was the last car on the lead lap. But I started pretty far back. But yeah, let's probably call this good. If you stuck it out this far, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be.